What's going on, guys? Mitch here, and today we're taking a look at this beauty of a bottom bracket from Ceramicspeed. This guy is going to be going on my Tarmac SL8 with the Dura Ace 12-speed kind of configuration that we have right now. A couple quick things. I'm just showing you the bottom bracket, talk about it. I know I had the same bottom bracket in a SRAM red configuration on my Tarmac SL7, and there's literally no reason to go to this on the SL8 because my current Shimano bottom bracket is not giving me any problems, and figured a good deal on Black Friday justified a nice smooth ceramic bottom bracket. So anyway, let's take a look at this. They are handmade in Denmark, out of right there. You can see that on the bottom of the box. There's the item number on the bottom, so that's BSA, so that is the British standard for the thread. Shimano, which is the spindle width, and black is the color. I like my parts like I like my coffee, and that is black. I'll be honest with you, I don't like anything too loud. On the back, we've got some information if you wanted to pause and read all about Ceramicspeed, but just some brief information on it, nothing too crazy. But more than anything, let's get inside this guy and take a look at the bottom bracket from Ceramicspeed. So, if you guys do remember, I had this on the SL7 and didn't have any issues. I did some setup videos and whatnot on that one, and really liked it. So here we are, going back to exactly what we did last time, and I'll probably throw together a video on this as well, just in case there is questions on install, etc. But anyway, so we have the bottom bracket itself. We've got this lubricant, which is kind of their all-around grease, apparently. And this guy, it's when you rebuild the bearings, they want you to coat that on there. Okay? 5mm tube of that. I imagine they sell this separately. If you guys want to scan that little QR code, I'm sure that's probably how to do it and where to buy it. So there you go, 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers, or 1 to 3,000 in harsh weather. So for me, that'll be obviously multiple seasons. Some Ceramicspeed stickers. These are not just for slapping them on your frame or whatever. It's actually to coat around your bottom bracket. So if you want to slap that around the shell of your BB to kind of flex that you're Ceramicspeed and that you're silly enough to spend several $100s on 1 watt, like me, then it kind of flexes that muscle. So there you go. Oh, and then a couple other stickers here. I'm trying to remember what those were for originally, because I remember looking at these in the past, and I was like, what the heck was it for? I think it's like the full shell all the way around or something, but there's that black pad in the middle. I was always wondering what that could be used for. Anyway, let's get on to it. Let's take a look at the bottom bracket itself. Pull it out here. And I like the packaging, first and foremost. I love how nothing can move around. That's always much appreciated. But the BB itself, and this is where the business happens. If I can squish this in here, does it pop together? Usually there's like a little bit of a... No, they're not supposed to squish together, because usually there's a gasket here on most bottom brackets, like the SRAM and whatnot, that would kind of clip these together, but I guess not in this case. Probably on the other end, or unless it's seated in. Yeah. So that one smoothly falls in there, and this one kind of just doesn't, which is kind of funny. Anyway, let's take a look here. So they do come in a couple different configurations. This one being I think this is the non-coated. Usually there's a coated and a non-coated. So I think I got a non-coated, and with that I think they're like a 4-year warranty instead of, I want to say, like lifetime. For the price point, I really don't care. Like, let's be honest, you tend to kind of roll through these things pretty quickly, and you buy it for a season or two, and then I end up selling the frame with it. I don't take it out or anything, so I figured, non-coated's plenty for me. From a efficiency point of view, I've heard they're really no different. So there we go, BSA Road R, which is right, and then I imagine the left will say BSA Road L. There we go. And hopefully the camera can focus on that, but there it is. So all the BSA is referring to is the actual threading. Road obviously is their 68 mil shell. Sometimes you'll see Road as being 68-73, but this is obviously from 68. And technically, let's be honest, technically, if I wanted to take this out, I'm sure I could. There's no real purpose for it other than spacing and keeping things lined up. So just keep that in mind, that that tube could be a little, little way to save some weight in there. Otherwise, nothing too crazy. Let's take a look at this as well. Download our app and register your product to be part of the Field's Strongest Warranty Program. I don't know how many people are doing that, but if you do want to look, there you go. There's the App Store and the Google Play, where you can kind of check out some of their after-sales support. And thank you for joining the community. You're the best. Everything in the world is great because you bought this, but all jokes aside, if you want to scan, there's suggested pages likely how to install or how to grease, etc. So there you go. In terms of the bottom bracket itself, you can kind of see on the inside some of those bearings kind of just making an appearance with that blue cap on top of it. Pretty cool. Ceramic bearings aren't, they're not a super great way to save, wattage or anything. You're probably better off just getting a good chain lube more than anything. But I've always liked Ceramicspeed. They've always made good stuff. And it's the first thing I noticed when I got the Shimano stuff on the bike, the Dura Ace, is the bottom bracket is like really, really sticky. And that was coming from the SRAM Red running the Ceramicspeed stuff in the past. So the first thing that I did was like, I'd really like to get a bottom bracket and change that over. But the problem was that they are expensive and they're also available on sale. So my logic was, well, let's wait for Black Friday. Grab it while it's a good deal. This one was about 35% off, which is incredible, right? So if you're in the market for a Ceramicspeed bottom bracket, sometimes just wait for those big holiday sales, and they do come up. Or if you're like me, trying to plan ahead for the following season, and I've got the SL8 behind me in the bike stand, and I'll probably make a couple videos. Kind of over the winter, they do a couple of maintenance projects. Get it ahead, get it at a good deal, and kind of beat the rush on that. But there we go. There's the bottom bracket. Not really anything too crazy here. My first question is, I'm looking, going, where are my spacers? Unless that's in the back of something or I missed something completely. It could be on the underside of this. I'm kind of a little bit concerned why there's no spacers, and I don't see any anywhere. So that's a little alarming, but luckily for me, I do have my other bottom bracket from them to fall back on in the event that I do need spacers, unless I'm just missing it here and it fell out or something as I open the box. But let's be honest, I'm not the brightest cookie. Yeah, there's your bottom bracket, guys. Any questions? It's just an unboxing video. I'll do another video on installing, on how that process works. But I know in the past, all it essentially is you thread it into the frame, and then the spacing happens on the front side of the bottom bracket itself versus in front of the threads. So pretty simple. And I'm assuming because it's 68 mil, it maybe doesn't have any thread, or it doesn't have any spacers for that reason. So we'll find out. Otherwise, that's it, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you checking this out. Check out Ceramicspeed products, and look forward to the install video together in the near future. All right, guys. Have a good week. Peace.